All right, so Terry Jackson, Carmichael Jackson, was talked to and was interviewed after this last 4 day meeting that didn't accomplish shit. Um, and this comes from ESPN Women's Hoops on X, and it says the WNBPA's Terry Carmichael Jackson said Friday, quote, movement is still the word. Okay. Anyway, as the union and the WNBA continue a fourth day of CBA negotiations, quote again, I think the league and particularly the commissioner and her team have heard that transformational remains the goal. Now, I'm going to go ahead and come out on a limb and tell you that little phrase has been out for a couple of days. Even the commissioner herself came out and talked about transformational changes and this is going to be historic and blah 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 blah. Now, I've heard and I've read articles through ESPN and certain people on X that are actually there at these meetings outside, hovering around, buying drinks out of vending machines and waiting for someone to come outside for 12 hours so they can ask them a question. And the thing about it is what I've read is the offers that have been given by the WNBA, the commissioner, has already been transformational. These are life changing beyond anything they could have ever imagined at this point. How can you not say? What's crazy about it is it's not just right now. This is why I get so angry about talking about this, is because it has layers to it. This deal that the WNBA has put on the table over and over at this point is extremely transformative. It even grows as time goes on, which means the WNBA is literally saying, we're going to give you this. We're going to raise your salary cap. We're going to give you millions for your top players and $500,000 for your players that ain't ever going to be worth a shit. We're going to give them $500,000 because they can't make a layup, but we're just going to give it to them because we need to negotiate this and get it done. And then they want to bitch and moan and cry because after you don't want to pay for our housing? Get the hell out of here. What are you talking about? These people and their negotiation skills are ridiculous. I cannot believe that they're willing to hold up making $500,000 to $1 million in another year. That person that's making 1.3 or 1.5 million is going to be probably making 2 million. The person that sits the bench and ain't worth a shit making $500,000 a year is going to probably make $800,000 a year. Let that sink in when all of you people that are saying, "Oh, you're against the players, you're for the owners." No. Use your brain for a minute. These players are willing to throw away their entire careers at this point, because if they go on strike, then they're screwed, because people are going to say, screw the WNBA. We are not watching this bullshit. And then you're going to have these fans that I encounter constantly because they call me like what do they call me? A newbie to the WNBA. Even though I covered it all last season, I've got like 150 videos that I covered it all last season, and I'm covering it now, and I'm going to cover it if they play to the end of the season. It's crazy to me that this core group of people that have been a part of the WNBA for 30 years say the shit they say. Like, these players deserve this. Do these people are delusional just like some of the players are delusional? You think they deserve it because you like them. They fit your little brain in there, and you like them. Even though you can't understand economics, you can't understand that they've never made a profit. Okay? That the WNBA and private entities is what has kept this league afloat all this time. And to deny that it is Caitlin Clark and her bringing in all of these different people to watch the WNBA is delusional. I'm just irritated with this transformational goal. You already are getting the goal. The transformative is there. And you want to hold out for shit that you can't have, like revenue share. They have to have that. The league is telling you literally, we cannot give you what you're asking for because it does not, the math doesn't work if we give you that. We would lose hundreds of millions of dollars if we give you what you're asking for. But what we will do is we'll raise your salary cap up real high, and we're going to raise your pay up extreme. And you want to, and we really don't want to keep paying for your housing because you're making way more, 2, 3, 4, 5 times what you were making. And you want to bitch and moan and say, oh, we don't want to sign a deal because of that. We want housing. We want you to continue to pay for our house. We want you to continue to pay for our insurance and so forth and so on. We want you to do everything plus the millions. I get so irritated. These negotiations have made me very irritated. I cannot lie. This has irritated me more. No, it hasn't. No, the officials. You don't want to. You don't know. Let's talk about the officials. You want to go on strike? Go on strike because of the officials are garbage, and the league needs to get better officials and train them better because there's been so many games that I just want to cut off because it's so damn. The officials are trash, absolute trash. But anyway, we want to fight over. I'm going to give you 500,000 player that's not very good, but. And then that person, you want to fight for them to get housing when most of America, most of the United States, this is why people are more irritated with this than anything. Your average person that struggles every single damn day, paycheck to paycheck, that has to pay this crazy inflation prices. And you're bitching because you're making, if sometimes, 6 times what the bench players now, 6 times what an average American makes, and you want to bitch because that you're pissed off because the owners don't pay for your housing anymore. What a joke. Anyway, dude, I had to rant on that a little bit. Oh, Carmichael, Terri Jackson came out and keeps bringing up the transformational goal. It's already there. It's already there. Till next time. See ya.